So, a while back, I had an idea. I wanted to win a game of Smite without killing any of the other team's minions. You know, we figured we owed them a day off. And unsurprisingly, they exacted their revenge.
That's game, we can't do anything.
Bro.
It feels a little impossible, right? So that idea was put on the back burner, and we focused on a different goal, winning a game while dealing 0 player damage. And if you haven't watched that yet, I'd suggest you check it out first, because if that was crazy, this is straight up insanity. As a quick summary, all you need to do to win a game of Smite Joust is destroy the enemy team's tower, phoenix, and then defeat the titan. And for every game that is played, there are 3 distinct types of damage that gets recorded. The first is structure damage. This is earned by damaging the tower or phoenix and is relatively easy to avoid. The second is player damage. This is earned by damaging the enemy team, but is much more difficult to avoid. After winning a game without dealing player damage, we set our sights back on the final type of damage, minion damage. But as we would soon find out, winning a game without dealing minion damage was seemingly impossible. One of the most core mechanics to any MOBA is the act of farming, killing lane minions and jungle camps in order to gain gold and experience. It may come as a shock, but often the wealthier team has an easier path to victory. That's why I ended up winning this game, and not because it was an easy Poseidon bot. But if you're playing against a real person and choosing to not damage the minions, they're gonna fall under tower, and at this point, you're gonna lose access to your easiest source of gold. And if you choose to fight while the lane minions are still alive, it's often a really good way to get yourself killed. So not killing the lane minions presents a pretty big challenge, but minion damage is so much more than that. It's not just lane minions, it also includes jungle camps and buff camps, neutral objectives like the Demon King, and most devastatingly, the enemy team's Titan. To win a game while dealing 0 minion damage, not only are you restricted from your typical farm, but you have to defeat the enemy team's Titan without damaging it. And that's why it's seemingly impossible. Even with all these restrictions, we wanted to see if we could win a game of Smite while dealing less minion damage than anyone else ever has, and find out if it's possible to win without dealing any at all. Once again, the rules are simple. Win a standard game of Smite Joust while dealing the least possible minion damage. Before we figure out what we're gonna do, let's find out the current low score. Using the Smite API, I checked every game of Joust that's currently available on the Smite servers. After checking more than 1 million matches, we found that the average winning team does over 130,000 minion damage, with the lowest total we saw being 21,000. This is almost 10 times higher than the lowest player damage total. After reviewing what I found, I'm relatively confident that there isn't even a single player, let alone team, that has come anywhere close to dealing 0 minion damage. And this excited us, because not only could we do something that nobody else has ever done, in order to do it, we need to go back to our roots and do what we do best, dunk on the other team. In fact, damaging the enemy team is basically all we can do. But hopefully we could use that to our advantage. In Smite, as the game goes on, the respawn timers get longer, and that's what we based our very first strategy on. The general idea being survive until the late game, kill the enemy team, and with that extended period of time, take the tower and phoenix, which will spawn fire minions, and hope that these extra powerful minions will do the rest of the work for us. But for that to happen, we would need to get kills, and a lot of them. Because almost the entire map is covered by things we're trying to avoid damaging, we made a list of every god which had abilities that could damage gods but not minions. This would give us safe abilities to use even when around characters we didn't want to damage. The 2 main standouts from this were Hel, with her light stance abilities, and Sylvanas, whose almost entire kit cannot damage minions. And based on that, we had our team. You got pull, you got pull, you got pull. He's dead if you have pull.
Atta boy!
Yes! Pog!
But now, like, you know, what do we fucking do? We just have to sit here.
Maybe we should have gone straight to tower. There'll be a certain point where we can do that and then just go straight to tower.
Yeah. Is that okay.
I can't damage. I can't damage.
Oh!
No! Cammy! No, we can't serve. Oh, we serve.
Again, boys. Again.
Let's just go fight. Let's just go fight. Fuck it.
Yeah, I belt.
Oh god, I'm taking so much
Damage the fucking Minion to the end there too.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that didn't go so well. And there were some pretty obvious flaws in our plan. For instance, we fell behind on gold immediately and never really caught up even with kills. Speaking of kills, our lack of clear meant that we could never find a time to fight. But by far worst of all was what we learned on our very first run.
Wait, can I damage her minions?
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, if you damage her minions,
We'll have to see.
You did damage too, hey?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, so it must be the new one minions.
Now we have to add another thing to avoid during our runs. Looking at the current roster, there are 9 gods which have spawnable minions. This means on a random team of 3 gods, there's a 21% chance that there'll be a god which can spawn a minion. There's a 1 in 5 chance that we lose before the game even begins. Luckily for us, we figured some other things out. The main one we needed to address was a better way to push the wave. We were already building Tyrannical Plate Helm, an item which buffs your own minions. And although we were already healing them using Hell, we found that using Ares was actually slightly preferable. The combination of these two could save an entire wave if positioned correctly. This was really good progress, but there was something even more radical that I had in mind. At the start of the game, both teams generally take their buff camps, and because we couldn't, we were generally getting to lane already behind. But what if there was a way to take those jungle camps without dealing damage to it? Well, just a few weeks later, this is what we found. Yeah, so just eat it and then walk it over to the side.
I'll just eat this one too. Yeah.
Oh, so good.
Easy.
Try. Easiest game of my
Try.
life. Problem solved. This is the key to everything, right?
Backs, please.
No, what the
chill,
fuck?
chill.
Oh, it's so close.
Yeah,
Oh, nice. Beauty. Give me that buff.
Here's a beauty.
What?
What?
It says hit your left!
And
So it was a colossal failure, and practically made no sense. But one of the discoveries from this time was so important. In order to find a non-damaging way to pull the jungle camp, we actually discovered that Bakasura's Eat doesn't count as minion damage. It is the most aggressive tool we have in order to push the wave, leading to our second version of the no minion damage team.
Blessed run. Ready, boys.
Oh, he's blessing the run! He's blessing the run!
dude, I love their skin.
Wait for Cam. Ah, yes, that 5 gold. Insane.
I'm gonna put a tree.
Andrew!
Wait, this is gonna be a blessed run.
He's blessing the run!
Quick way to end the game.
Oh my god, dude. What the fuck? Oh!
You got anything?
Fuck you,
I'm
bitch!
stuck in this corner.
I had to laugh at him, Max, to let you die. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Feels like we're so close. It feels like we're so close.
These guys.
Hey,
Yeah,
Cammy, you should be putting down a tree to.
Oh.
Oh my god, you're insane. That's all I can do.
Please! Yeah,
Nice. Ready for this?
boy! Use your two.
I'm just trying
Really?
to.
Look at this, man. Our wave push is actually like working
I
now.
can't believe we're out clearing them.
Oh, Cammy, that was so dangerous, brother.
Oh,
I see you.
Andrew.
Still just hit it. Yeah. Even if you die, it's worth it.
Nice.
Just keep it.
Indestructible wave.
They're like actually indestructible. They're taking so little damage.
Holy fuck, look at them go! This is so funny.
Now comes the hard part. Final boss status, boys.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah!
you're insane!
Oh, you're so sick!
Max, help me!
I know, that's what.
Dude, I can't fucking do anything.
Oh!
Yeah!
Nut!
Yeah!
I can't do anything right
That's
now.
it, that's it, that's it. That's it! That's it!
Holy fuck, we did it. Holy fuck.
Oh, that was so clean. Oh, I want to see a 0. Give me a fucking 0, dude. Yeah! I can't got it! Actually, it's 0!
Let's go, boys! Let's fucking go!
Fuck, dude. When did I get 200? Whatever.
We were really happy with this run. Seeing our very first 0 was huge, but we weren't satisfied with the damage we dealt. Either way, we assumed that we were getting close now, but unfortunately for us, this run was way luckier than we knew.
Hey man, we got a kill. That's actually good.
We got a kill. I think we got him unlucky. Oh my god, what the fuck?
Wait, how did 1 million damage?
How did
What?
you do 6?
God, fuck.
The 6th and luckily final thing that we found that falls under the umbrella of minion damage, deployables. I want to give a special shout out to taunts as well for being annoying, but deployables are the only thing that count as minion damage. This raises the number of gods we need to avoid to 22, which gives them almost a 50% chance of showing up on the other team. A coin flip to basically lose the game right at the beginning, and it happened, and happened, and happened. Luckily for us, help was on the horizon. And it came in the form of Smite Season 8. There were 2 things that changed the game. The first was the reintroduction of powerful early game starter items. And the one we found most exciting was an item called War Flag. Its passive restores health and mana to allies when an enemy minion dies. What this meant is that if our entire team built War Flag, we'd restore 108 health and mana per wave. This, alongside the stats it provided, allowed us to play a lot more aggressively. And that was good, because the second thing that Season 8 brought was a new god. One of Tiamat's abilities is to spawn lane minions herself, and these push waves unlike any other. Unsurprisingly, however, is that the damage they deal does count towards your damage totals. Luckily, we knew a way around that. First was that we found a way to deal player damage without dealing player damage. If the Morrigan transforms into another god who has a deployable, that deployable's damage won't count towards the Morrigan's damage total. Because this trick also applies to minion damage, using the Morrigan to spawn Tiamat's minions is possibly the best lane pushing play. However, we could not sacrifice 2 roster spots for 1 move. But there was an idea I couldn't get out of my head. The Morrigan provided the only counterplay to those gods that spawned minions, and she does this by giving us a really powerful minion damage free play to deal with the enemy team. She can play very aggressively, and she also gives us a second Bakasura eat. And finally, it doesn't hurt that I'm currently one of the top players in the world on the Morrigan leaderboards.
Go, boys! Oh, Nem has no dash either.
Okay, I got way better, way fast. Okay.
No, we gotta go to
Keep him here, keep him here, keep him here.
Oh, he got. Oh, there we go, boys.
Let's go.
Wait. Oh.
both their ults now.
Rajan
behind.
Got her! I'm sick!
Oh my
Wait,
god.
what?
Rajan's over here.
I have
the nuttiest.
I have a pull in too. I'm gonna top it right now.
Turn on this.
Yo,
We can turn on
guys,
this.
I need help. Oh my god.
No, minions! Are you fucking kidding me?
How much do they hit it for?
They went on XP.
Oh my god. From the minions. No minions. That's it.
Oh.
Yes!
That's it.
No!
Oh my god. Alright, one more 0 to go. We're there, we can get it. Right? Work. Andrew! No! I think the more relevant thing from Warflag isn't the health, it's the mana. Andrew!
Oh my god, it's because I don't have my tube! Holy shit, dude. I don't think we can win that one either. No, they're not.
Oh no!
She can fucking solo me.
Well, watch out for creeps. Creeps are around.
Yeah.
There's and the Titan.
Oh,
You can't hit the
shit.
Titan. You can't hit the Titan. I'm dead.
Oh, dude. So this is the hardest part.
Insane. We played that so perfectly for like what, half an hour. I think I'm gonna start like preparing for just like the fact that we might not get it. I really just want one where we beat our current.
Yeah.
Even if it's not perfect. Just one that feels perfect, you know? Sprint? Anyone? Let them drop it.
No, are you kidding, dude? They're so low.
Oh, 2 of them died.
Oh, we got 2.
Pick.
So safe.
That's one pick.
I'm a nut, dude. I'm a nut.
What? Oh.
The war flag healing, brother.
Okay.
You can just jump this. I'm gonna die. Okay, hold on. Just play safe here. You got
Oh, let's go.
Gil's right behind you.
Yeah.
No hitting the Titan, by the way. No hitting Titan, remember?
I'm not gonna. Oh, he jumped in, dude.
Yo. Heal kills some bots.
I healed. Nice.
This is a big fucking wave. Let's
Yeah,
keep
just
him.
keep him here. Oh my god, boys!
Oh, boys. Oh, watch out for Titan now.
We have to keep fighting behind. So we can't clear the way. Oh my god! Yo. Oh, that was so clean.
My heart, dude.
That
my
was
heart.
so clean.
Please.
Oh no!
What? Why did I whack a minion, dude?
And there it was. Our game that, while not perfect, felt perfect. And while going over the recording of the match, we couldn't find a single error where the minion damage could have come from. It felt like a testament to just how difficult this challenge was that you could play a perfect game and not receive a perfect score. And it would have stayed that way if this wasn't what happened next.
Jesus.
Let's queue up one more, and then if not, just call it there.
Hello. Full damage.
Oh, the blink over.
Oh! The tower?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Don't jump on me.
Oh, we have fire creeps too.
Shit. Yeah, nice. They're on, yeah. Just gonna get it.
Oh, Max, that was sick.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
gonna do this.
Just go do it. Brandon, we have to go back to it. Oh,
Sure.
I can go Andrew. And then we should just farm them in
Yeah.
Nah, I gotta go now.
I think.
Come on,
I
Fritz,
feel-
come on, get it, boys. Come on.
No.
No, just keep it leashed. Darkies are gonna do it.
Oh, come on.
Dude, come on.
Come on!
Please, it's 126.
Fucking come on. Our escape is down. No.
No job. No, it's fine. It's pushing in. That's all you need to do. That's it. Okay.
Please.
Just
My
one.
dad has another
We're so
170.
careful.
Fuck yes!
Oh my lord.
Yes, dude!
That's so exciting.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Ah!
That's so sick.
Oh, yeah! I have
Right.
no doubts that this is the first time that anyone has ever
Anyone
won a
has.
game while dealing no minion damage.